Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we're back for some more Baldur's Gate 1. So in the last episode we finished clearing this area here, right next to Larswood, and we are still making our way into the bandit camp because we've gotten some news that's where this mysterious guy Tazok might be hiding. And actually, yeah, we're probably getting close to the bandit camp because ooh, we're starting to find some bandits over here.
I'll do it.
Short heal, mess them up. There you go. And these guys also have a very nice line, I believe.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead. I hate them flaming fist pansies. So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
So this is one of the best lines in the game from the bandits. Okay, so these are just... Where did you come from, man? I was gonna say, these are just regular bandits, so they're not very... what's the word I'm looking for? Threatening. Let's just take their money and scalps. Some inglorious bastard style stuff. And let's see if I can avoid getting poisoned, because I do not want to get poisoned. Okay, one down, very good. Good shot. Wonderful shot. Man, short heal has been on point. Pew! Okay, or that. Also works. Let's take some arrows just in case. New scroll for Edwin, and let's continue on. We have a squirrel. This is nothing. And let's try and keep Kagan in the front line because there's a lot of bandit archers. And they don't like mages. And I don't want to die. So Mr. Kagan is gonna go in front. Try and soak up these shots. And keep our backline safe. Okay, so we cannot go over here. Okay. So let's try and clear it something like this way. Giverlings? Okay. Poor Mr. Giverlings. You are no match for my party. No, there's a lot of trees. Let's keep Kagan in the front. Yes, Mr. Kagan, yes. Go scouting.
Execute Order 66.
Palpatine calling the shots. Giving the orders. Okay, is there actually something to the left here? Or is it just a friendly... Oh no, we can actually find this area here. Little farm area. But we're not gonna go there just yet. Ah, okay, so here we have some Black Talon elites. And these are like elite versions, there's a lot of them, of the bandits. And they can be a little problematic. And they hit quite nicely. 19. God damn it. Ooh, crit. Okay, so actually stand back here because I'm gonna throw a skull trap. Palpatine also stand back. Okay. So we've softened them up a little bit. Who's the one that's most hurt? They're pretty much all injured, okay. So let's kill these. Yeah, you can see that Kagan is getting hit a lot more by these guys than regular bandits. Ow!
The axe will rule
Dude. He's at half HP. Okay. Shoot him, Shartil. Die. Die. Okay. He rolled a natural 20. Okay, so the good thing about these Black Talon elites is that they drop some nice arrows for Shartil. Saves us some money from buying them.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
Let's take all the ammunition. The rest of the stuff isn't really that relevant, so we can move on. Do I still have heals? I do not. Okay. So pretty soon here I'm gonna take a rest because I think there's a triggered scripted event somewhere in this area, and I want to make sure that my people are well rested for it. Because my current goal is to actually try and infiltrate the bandit camp instead of just going all out, guns blazing, all that stuff, killing everybody in there. We're gonna try and be sneaky. Okay. These are just random enemy spawns, I believe.
I know, right?
Ooh, black bear. Okay, several black bears. A lot of black bears. Jeez, there are 4. We're getting kinda kinda close to it. Okay. But yeah, black bears aren't threatening pretty much. So we can just dispose of them very easily. Okay, Gibberlings also not doing much. Let's just store the gems. And give these to Shartil actually. This is where we kill the bandits. Let's continue exploring over here. And the idea here is to actually try and figure out who's actually behind the problems in the Sword Coast regarding regarding the iron supply. She tried to web Kagan. She failed because Kagan is best tank.
Why me?
Yeah, she was actually alone. Okay. Usually spiders work in packs. The wood of sharp teeth. Okay. I don't like TX being on this much HP. Just want to see if we find another pack of enemies before resting. Whoa! Okay, this is actually the area where the scripted event is. Let's see if we can find something below, and if not, we are just gonna continue on. Okay, so right here, I want to prepare myself because soon we're gonna have quite a big fight actually. So I am going to try and get rid of maybe a magic missile and get another shield for Edwin. I still want this, and I'm gonna take a remove magic instead of 3 skull traps, just in case. Vaconia, I think she can keep what she currently has, even though Cure Light Wounds doesn't really do much, but yeah, she can keep this. We have 2 hold person, 1 silence, 2 slow poison. Okay. And on level 3. Yeah, on her I'm actually gonna keep these spells, but on TX Since he actually has prayer and he has chant, I also want to give him a sanctuary, because I want him to be safe while casting these combat buffs. And this is going to be very important. Now, let's see if we can successfully rest in the area. Okay, we can. Awesome. And let's check out these bandits. So here you can find Riken. It's your choice which hits the ground first, your swords or your heads. Be smart now, and you'll all live to grow wise. Now, we have some options here, and in this case, I'm gonna try this one. We'll not fight you. In fact, we want to join your group. Now, there's a laugh. Why, pray tell, should we take you, rattlepats? And what have we here? So we could confront them with the fact that we know that there is a guy called Tazok. But... please, pretty please. I think this is the best one. You're too good at your job. We can see which way the wind is blowing, and whatever you're doing, we want in. It's the only real profit on the Sword Coast today. Ah, I like you. You make me laugh. We'll take you back to the boss and see if he likes you too. Then maybe you're in. If not, you die. Follow me and try to keep up. Here we can also see another person being dragged into the camp.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Riken, who the hell are these roustabouts? Are you daft bringing them here? It's a risk, I know, but we must think about keeping our numbers up. We'll not have the time to bring more from Iriabor. Better that we recruit here. They've already proved themselves to me. Fine, just keep them out of trouble till Tazok gets here, and he can make sure they're on the up and up. An ogre up your face will show your true colors right quick. So this guy Tazok is actually gonna come to us. And here he is. Recruits, secret operation, and you hire those you rob? By the lower planes, why do we pay black talents to do stealth if you almost light signal fires? We need to keep our numbers up. Besides, we checked them out pretty good. I think they'll do fine. You don't think, I think. I questioned them myself, and if they are not as you say, you die too. I say now I don't like you. Give me reason to not have you broth boiled and use your skin to swaddle my smallkin. Jesus Christ. Who are you that I should let you join? Oh, we're just a group of simple merchants on our way to Baldur's Gate. No. We're strong, well armed, and we know opportunity when we see it. What better job be there for us? Dungeon crawling? That's fool's work. Now we're gonna go with this one. Ah, go scare some schoolgirls. I could bruise you but good, and that's exactly why you need me. You talk big. Maybe I think you talk too big. Maybe I think we just see who gets bruised. Put your sword where your mouth is, or I put mine there. And he actually turned hostile. So we're gonna fight Mr. Tazok. And I think he's actually kind of a competent fighter. So let's try and doom him to improve our odds. And let's see what we can do from here. These guys don't care. This is pretty much a duel, I guess. Okay, so he still hasn't hit Kagan, so we're fine. Used an oil of speed. But he's getting hit pretty good, so... Oh. He hits hard, however.
No begging's gonna help you
Okay.
now.
Ha! You fight pretty good. Maybe you're not such weaklings. I think you make pretty good bandits. Okay, you have run of camp. I have business to do, but Ardenor and Targosh will keep eyes on you. I take a patrol and leave for mine tonight. Keep pressure on trade routes and there be extra gold for all when we are done. I leave soon. Let's actually stop attacking before we accidentally kill him. And yes, so what we actually accomplished here was deceive the bandits into having them think we're actually willing to join their ranks. So now we have the run of the place. We can actually explore the bandit camp at our will. And here we can find one of the guys that Tazok mentioned. So, Erdenor and Torgos. This guy is Ardenor Crush. And I believe this is the leader of the Chill, which is a bandit group composed by pretty much hobgoblins. Let's see what he has to say.
Execute Order 66.
Ham-fisted fools for the talons.
They certainly will accept anyone these days. Keep to your side of the camp if you wish to keep your heads. My hobgoblins might like the meat on you. Oh, that's not advisable at all. I'm a little on the tough side. They might bust a tooth or two getting me down. Perhaps they might at that. You had best be careful with that wit around Tazok. Ogres are not known to appreciate the subtleties of human humor. Okay. So, peaceful interaction. Not bad. We have a cave here. Let's save. Let's see what's inside. Oh, so... Okay, so we actually have hostile people in here. And I have Palpatine at the front, which I don't really like. So let's have Shartil also move up. Garklax. You come to mock Garklax. Garklax's clan been in cave long enough. Let us out now or die. Why are you in here anyway? What other options did I have? We in here because of trouble we cause in camp. Big brawl 2 nights back. You should know that. Unless you're not Black Talon. You not smell right. You die. Okay. So, he doesn't like us, that's for sure. So let's have Kagan and Shartil hold the line so that our wizards aren't... Oh god. Aren't massacred, I was gonna say. Let's try and sleep these guys, if I can. And I'm gonna use a shield spell here. Okay. Okay, so we actually managed to sleep some of them. Was this a nice idea? Maybe not. Palpatine, can you move back, man? I don't think he can.
Execute Order.
Okay, I can move over here. But they really want to kill him.
I love steel. Scum.
Okay. Oh god, what? There's an enemy over here.
I don't want to talk.
Okay, he's out of line of sight, I think. This is kind of weird. Okay, so people, please, let's focus here. Let's try and kill this guy. Okay, never mind. Let's try and kill that guy. Edwin, don't get killed. TX is getting hit. Not good. Okay, Garklax has been dealt with. Shartil can go back to shooting her arrows. And everything should be fine from here on. Okay. 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 So all is well. Let's get some monies.
66.
Ah, and there are some more inside of here. Okay, 2 critical hits on this guy.
Scum.
Poor Noel, where are you going, Palpatine?
If it bleeds, eat steel. Scum.
Okay. So the cave has been cleared. No more Garklax or Gnolls. Maybe this will actually soften up
Why must
the
the
bandits
traverse this dank hole?
if a fight breaks out.
Soggy boots.
Okay, yeah, and people are still peaceful outside. And this is probably the Black Talon area of the camp. There's a lot of bandits. Ah, and here is their leader, Mr. Taurgosh Kosan. What say you, sir?
You there. I would speak, and best you listen well.
I am Torgos Tenhammer, leader of the Black Talons. You are small and weak compared. Remember this. You cross talons and I kill you. Not with hammer, with little finger. slowly. I don't know why, but okay. You've my respect, but I'll not fear you. It's better placed with our quarry. Ah, good attitude. Be sure to keep it when Tazok arrive. He hires black talents for Iron Throne, but you take orders only from me, understand? Stay away from the chill as well. They only are friends till the job is finished. So English is not this guy's first language for sure. But yeah. So, what else can we find here? We can find this guy named Creedus.
Whoa, now that was a stinker.
He just farted, okay. Hey you new blood, just you keep in line cause I'll be watching you. And who might you be? Me? I'm Creedus. I'm your superior, I'm your boss. I was the newest recruit until you showed up. Now you'll get all the crappy guard duty and I'll be moving up. I hope I do as good a job as you did. What would I be guarding? Good attitude. Important work it is. Gotta keep an eye on Tazok's tent. Okay. And make sure no one gets too close. They do super secret planning in there, all about where the iron stuff goes. Smack anybody who gets near. Hey, maybe we'll give you a little test. You can guard the place for tonight. Tazok will be pleased that we took initiative, that we didn't wait. It'll give me a break for tonight too. You just make sure nothing goes missing or your head goes next. Okay, so this guy is a complete moron. And he gave us guard duty over Tazok's tent. Yeah, it says right here. Because we had also on our journal, let me just check here. Okay, so Tazok plans to visit the site of a mine where he might be reporting to the real bandit leader. And, here we go. I've discovered the bandit camp. The largest tent should belong to their leader, and within it, I should be able to find documents that reveal who pulls their strings. Okay, so here we have a tough fight. So we're gonna do some light pre-buffing here, just so that nobody gets murdered. Or at least I'm gonna try that nobody gets murdered. So just healing up my people a bit. And what we're gonna do is I am going to refresh my shield spell on Palpatine. I am going to also shield Edwin. TX is going to bless us all. Viconia is gonna, let me see, she's gonna remove fear on the party. And you two just stand clear. Okay, so Edwin is shielded, Palpatine is shielded. Let's put some error images for our boys. We have a remove fear. And that's pretty much all I want for now from you. TX is blessing our people. And now, more importantly, we are gonna have TX cast Sanctuary. So that he can actually move inside the tent while he is kinda invisible. So let's see what we can do here. Hopefully not get murdered. I'm gonna swap shard heal to ranged weapon. You are still on melee duty, and let's actually turn off party AI just so that TX doesn't do anything silly when we get in.
So be it.
Let's see how this goes. So Raymond, I don't care who you are, no one's to enter Tazok's tent under penalty of death. Okay, so this is fighting words. Let's try and mislead them. We're here under Tazok's own instructions. He requested that we retrieve his files and documents and deliver them to him as soon as possible. Your petty lies are wasted on me, Palpatine. Like Ender Sai here, you've crossed the Iron Throne for the last time. So we're hearing talk about this Iron Throne stuff quite a lot. And Ender Sai, even though we still don't know who this person is, this is actually an NPC that's standing over here, and that we gotta be careful if we start exploding the place, not to accidentally kill him. So yeah, and then we have our fight. Now, who have we got? we have 3 Black Talon elites. These are kind of tough archers. 2 Hobgoblin elites, which are annoying archers because they can poison our people. We have Raymond, which is also an archer, supposedly a good one. Britic, a melee fighter. Vingt, who pretty much... I mean, I'm sure this is a wizard. It looks like a wizard. And I also think there's someone else hiding in this area. Okay, I think it's also an archer. So, how are we gonna deal with this? So, having Palpatine and Edwin with shield, and both of them having mirror image, leaves me a bit more relaxed and safe against arrows. But still, it can be dangerous. So, what we're gonna do with Mr. Palpatine is throw out some webs to see if we can web these people. And Edwin is actually gonna do the same thing. Because if we can web them, we are gonna have a much easier time fighting these guys. Kagan, you can just move forward and start killing people. Shartil, I'm actually gonna give you some better arrows. In case this wizard decides to defend himself against normal missiles. I'm gonna have Viconia cast Holy Smite to damage all these people and hopefully blind a lot of them. And TX is gonna be on buffing duty since he is under the effects of Sanctuary. So we're gonna cast Prayer to give our friends attack, damage and saving throw bonuses, and enemies a penalty to damage rolls and saves. And attacks as well. So, an awesome spell to cast. Let's hope our people don't die and let's see how this goes. Okay, so first of all, we can see that Vingt, this guy is currently casting name please, an evocation spell. So he's gonna damage our party. I don't know what he's gonna cast, but I'm kind of afraid. He has pre-buffed himself with mirror image and shield, so actually not a lot of defensive measures on his part. Hopefully this isn't like a fireball that kills us all. Ooh! I love Shartil, man. When she does her job properly, she's the best. So she hit Vingt for 11 missile damage and caused his spell to actually fail. Well done, Shartil, well done. So Edwin has cast his web, Palpatine has just finished casting his web as well. Let's actually bring Kagan a bit back and see what we can do here. Holy Smite has been cast. Ooh. Okay, oh god, please don't kill him. We've actually webbed a fair deal of our enemies. Everybody that really mattered. And here is the guy that was hidden. Hacked. A Hobgoblin Archer. All the named characters have been webbed. Indeed. Okay. So this could turn out to be a somewhat easy fight.
Again, you disturb me.
Okay, so let's start throwing some damages over here. I wanted to try and hit both these guys and this guy as well. Hopefully this one. Viconia, you can just simply start shooting. I'm just turning on AI again because there's no point in keeping it closed now. Everybody, first we're gonna kill the wizards and then we're gonna kill the rest. Okay, so some nice damage. We actually blinded the wizard, so he's pretty much done. That's a lot of damage, look at this. Awesome. Okay, he is not immune to normal missiles, so let's just use those instead of our nice arrows. Kill this guy and see what comes next. Kagan, you should also be using ranged weapons, I think. Okay. You bitch. He hit me. For 1 damage. Okay, but he is now being held. So this guy should be dead. Edwin has just finished casting his Skull Trap, which dealt a lot of damage to everyone. So yeah, this is gonna be a free fight. Okay, let's all focus on Raymond, because that guy is... No, no, no! He's trying to hit in their side. Okay, that's not good. That is not good. I need the guy alive, so kill him quick. Okay. Because he panicked when he lost a lot of HP and he went berserk. And he started hitting our prisoner over there. Not our prisoner, Tazok's prisoner. But I want him alive. Okay. So this is a potentially very tough fight, which we have just dealt with, showcasing once again the power of the web spell. And actually because Shartil managed to interrupt this guy's spell. And I believe that was kind of crucial, because if he had thrown something like a lightning bolt, a fireball at us, anything at all, we would have been in a lot of trouble. Okay, so Endersai is alive, because he's currently being held. And what have we here? Okay, let's talk to him.
Troubled times are upon us.
It's time then, is it? Time for what? Explain yourself. My execution, what do you think? You're not with him, are you, though? No, I'd smell his rancid breath on you if you were. You're right, we're not Tazok's lackeys. What's going on here? Ah, you're not? Well, this whole place is dirty to the core, that's what's going on. These aren't your ordinary bandits. They're part Black Talons and part Chill. Chill being a demi-human band, mostly hobgoblins, and led by that creepy smart one, Ardenor Crush. There be others elsewhere, like that priest Malahai sent to poison the minds of Nashkel. Set himself up as a kobold god returned, and legions of the brainless barking fools believed him, ready to do his bidding till death do they part. Malahai's dead. He was working for Tazok, I understand. Question is, who's Tazok working for? That's a trick, see? Crush and Targosh Kosan, leader of the Black Talons, both think he's getting orders from the Zens, and Tazok doesn't do much to discourage that particular line of thinking. But the Black Talons and Chill are bandit groups, see? They ply the trade routes, avoid the cities, and that's where they go wrong. I'm from the gate, Baldur's Gate, and I can tell you dead as leather that the Zentarim aren't behind this. I like this expression, dead as leather. How can you be so sure? A desire for silence isn't the only reason I wear soft-soled boots. I wear them so I can tell whose toes I'm treading on. I didn't mess with no Zentarim. I picked my enemies and I messed with one group and one group only, the Iron Throne. And, right as rain, here I am as Tazok's personal prisoner. You do the math. The Iron Throne. Where can I find them? Tazok's been making regular visits to the Cloakwood, so that's where I'd start if I were you. There are some documents in that chest that might be worth taking a look at, too. Now go step on some toes, alright? And you can tell them Endersai sent you. So this guy is happy to be free. Now, we actually need to check this place for traps, because there are some dangerous ones over here. I'm not sure if it's only one or more. Okay, yeah, so this is trapped. Okay, we successfully disabled the trap. And I believe that may actually be the only trap in the area. Hopefully it is. Okay, so Mr. Palpatine, let's store your things properly. Kagan also has a scroll and some jewelry. She has arrows, Viconia has her stuff. I can put this on again. Sure, we can learn Shocking Grasp. Never gonna use it, but it's fine. I'm gonna give this to Palpatine. These are, okay, for ranged attackers. So let's see what kind of documents we have here. 2,000 gold, very good. Ah, so this is a letter from someone whose name we've heard before, the Vayorn. We actually found his brother near the coast, I believe, and he told us this is a very, very bad person. So we wrote to Tazok. Tazok, I hope that everything moves along smoothly. I have written to give you instructions from our superiors. I have been told that a small band of mercenaries might cause the Iron Throne some trouble in the future. You are to ensure that they don't live to upset our operations. Obtain the services of the assassin Nimble. He should serve you well. Ah, so it was actually the Vayorn, which suggested the assassin Nimble to Tazok. And this guy is the assassin we met in Nashkel, right in front of the inn. And we killed him, so it's fine. On a different letter we have, also from the Vayorn, Tazok, I have noticed that your shipments of iron have slowed of late. It is imperative that we receive another ton of ore. Step up your raids and get a shipment to our base in Cloakwood within the next week. We need to stockpile as much ore as possible before our ultimatum is given. Also, Seravok wants to know what has happened with the band of mercenaries. Have they been killed? You had better ensure that they have been, as Seravok will not take kindly to any other news. Okay, so we have a new name here, Seravok. And it would seem that Seravok and the Vayorn are Tazok's employers. So we have to find out who this guy also is. And also the Vayorn, because we've read his name, but we haven't actually seen him. And a final letter, actually from Borda, saying, Tazok, I demand you pay me the second half of what we agreed upon. The commander only butchering his own family and not half of the garrison is not my fault. The Nashkel forces are weakened and that was the deal. You can send any letters for me to my contact at Nashkel Carnival. I found a merchant desperate enough to buy some of my special potions. He will pass on any letters as well. So this guy is the one that had the commander's cursed sword and tricked the commander into picking that one up instead of the originally intended one. And apparently he has a contact at Nashkel Carnival which bought some of his special potions. Okay, so I might actually go to this place again to try and find this guy. Maybe, because we already completed the quest, so it's not necessary. Okay, so let's take our stuff here.
Mullahay and Tazok have proven to be nothing more than puppets. The true master of this unfolding mystery continues to elude you. One thing is certain. Someone has taken a very personal interest in seeking your death. Though why, you are not sure. Your search for answers continues, and the foreboding Cloakwood Forest is your next target.
Okay, so yeah. The narrator pretty much sums it up rather well. We found out that Mullahay and Tazok are simply puppets. They are being controlled by someone higher up. And that person is a mystery as of yet. We only know the names the Vayorn and Seravok at this point. And also the Iron Throne. And we also heard from Indarsai, I forgot the name. The prisoner in the tent, that Cloakwood should be our next target to search for the Iron Throne. Okay, so let's copy our notes and store them just in case we need them later on, I mean. What else have we got in here? I'm gonna send Edwin
If I must.
to pick up these scrolls, since he's gonna be the one to actually use them in case we end up using them. In this case, he already knows them all, so we're just gonna store them. Whoops. Okay. And Kagan, you can pick up these gauntlets. I don't actually remember what these gauntlets are, but we'll see it soon enough. Now, TX, are you wearing your armor? You are. Good boy. And let's see our spoils here. So we have some potions, some money, some arrows, some more arrows, more money, more arrows, more money, more arrows. Oops, that one was a mistake. Okay. Okay. So let's actually give this to Palpatine, give these to Kagan. And I noticed that there was a new longbow here. And some more arrows, of course. Okay. So let's see. We actually have a new longbow here. It's unidentified, but I think this is a pretty good bow. Let's see if just by checking the stats we can figure out if it's better than our current one. Okay, so it does lower our THAC0 by 1, which is good. It also lowers our damage by 1. Not so good. But in this case, I actually prefer having Shartil hit more often than hitting harder less often. So we're gonna take this one for now, and then I'm gonna identify it just so we can thoroughly check what it actually does. Now, we have some more scrolls over here. There's also a very important scroll here, which is the scroll of spell trust. This is a level 3 scroll, Abjuration. It has a range of 25 feet, a casting time of 3, so it does take a little while, and it affects one single creature. And what this does, and why it's so important in Baldur's Gate 1, in my opinion, it says, when this spell is cast as a target creature, it will dispel all of the spell protections of 5th level and lower. This includes the following spells: Minor Spell Deflection, Minor Glow of Invulnerability, Spell Immunity, and Minor Spell Turning. The target's magic resistance, if any, does not affect this spell. Note, this spell may be used to remove magical protections even from creatures which could not normally be targeted by spells because they are invisible. So the thing is, I believe that Spell Trust, you don't actually cast it at a target creature. You cast it at a particular point, a particular place. And what it does is, it will bounce or hit the nearest creature to the point that you specified when you cast a spell. So that's why it says that you can hit invisible creatures with this. Now, why is this so important? Because pretty much, I'm not going to say every caster, but most high-level wizards or higher-level wizards in Baldur's Gate 1 are going to buff themselves with Minor Glow of Invulnerability. And if I remember this spell correctly, it means that they are immune to all spells of level 1, 2, and 3. And that's pretty much all the spells that we have, both our Divine casters as well as our Arcane casters. So them being buffed with Minor Glow of Invulnerability would mean that only our fighters were going to be able to hit them, which is not very good. So having this at our disposal to remove these kinds of invulnerabilities is going to be a very good asset. So we're going to write this into Edwin's spellbook. We also have friends, not particularly important, but it gives someone 6 points of charisma. Oh, not someone, actually, the caster itself. So Edwin could gain 6 points of charisma. This is kind of irrelevant, but it could be cool for a main character wizard if you want higher charisma for certain interactions, or just to lower store costs. So Edwin, you can also pick up this robe and the scroll of shield, and Palpatine is gonna pick up the stuff he can actually handle. Okay, so some jewelry, more jewelry. This was a mistake. Now here we have a potion of insight, so it gives the imbiber 18 wisdom for 6 hours. Okay, and we also have a potion of stone giant strength, which gives the imbiber 20 strength for 2 hours. Okay, so useful potions. Am I missing anything on the floor?
So be it.
Let me see. So this is all garbage, garbage, and garbage. Okay. So what are we missing? I have cleared the contents of the chests. 400 gold over here, so very good. Nothing over here. We have a sack with some more monies. And we have a very important potion here, a potion of magic blocking. Okay, so useful loot in this tent all around, I must say. Now, this party isn't over, but it's gonna be something that we explore in the next episode, not right now. Because even though there are no bandits coming in from like hearing battle cries and combat inside the tent, there may actually be a fight outside once we leave.
I need an axe.
So we remember from before that the camp is kind of full of both Black Talon and Chill, so we could have a fight on our hands once we leave. And also something particularly interesting is that once you're in here and you deal with this fight, you may not rest in here. Okay? So it's very good that we actually managed to deal with this fight without spending too many spells. So our wizards have spells, our divine casters have some spells. So we are in a nice position, and we are also all pretty much full HP, which is going to be very crucial for the fight outside. If there is one. I'm not spoiling. So yeah, as always guys, I'm going to make my usual save here. I think this one is going to be Palpatine 28, correct? So Palpatine 28. And yeah, so I want to thank you guys for, as always, watching Baldur's Gate here with me, choosing this channel to watch some Baldur's Gate. It's a pleasure to play this game and make these videos, so I hope you guys are still enjoying it. If you have any thoughts about the game, about the videos, about anything at all, leave a comment. If you want to get notified about future uploads to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.